I know you guys had some more questions today. None of y'all asked. Yes, sir.
Well, you ever thought about managing or...
Have I ever thought about managing or coaching? My wife asked me that, and I will never be a manager because it's too much babysitting. Seriously. I mean, there's no more that you got to pat them on the back all the time, and I'm ready to kick somebody in the butt. So, yes, sir.
During the World Series, we heard about how you were or were not a consultant with the Giants. What is your position with the Giants?
My position with the Giants, I'm a special assistant. My title is special assistant to general manager. During the course of the season, I'm with the team on the field during batting practice and pregame stuff, pregame workouts, all that. And once the season starts, I'm not supposed to be in the dugout, but I break that rule quite a bit. And during the postseason, I am one of the guys who like chart pitches and basically go up to the hitters and tell them what's coming before it comes.
Was that true about the Joe Panik story?
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to help him out a little bit. He listens. It's amazing. Yep. Yes, sir.
Sure that you got your nickname the way Kuko said?
Oh, God. My nickname is Will the Thrill because it rhymes with Will. That's why. And I was having a pretty good spring training back in 1986, and Brentley's the one that came up with it. He came up with Will the Thrill, and it sort of stuck. And let me just tell you one thing right now. All right, you guys I know Kruko and Kuiper have been speakers here. All right.
Yes.
Okay. I love them to death. They're brothers. I love them. It's Uncle Dwayne and Uncle Mike, right? But they embellish. Oh my God. Oh, they take a little bitty story and it becomes a big story. All right, here's one for you. Baseball player. Oh, look, we pull our bat gloves out of our pocket. We got a pocket hanging out, right? Well, Kruko comes out on the air one day and says, "That's an elephant ear. Everybody in the clubhouse knows that." No, we don't. It's a pocket out. We want to shove it back in. You named it an elephant ear on air. Now it's your call. Those guys are beauties. Yes, sir.
Tell me about Greg Maddux.
Greg Maddux and reading his lips and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir.
1989. All right, so guys on the baseball team, pay attention to this. All right, this is observation. This is what we talked about before. Okay. First at bat, first pitch I hit's a sinker away from Greg Maddux, and I whack a double into left center. Second at bat, I go 3-2, and I hit a changeup for a home run. All right. He has yet to throw me an inside fastball, and the first two hitters in our lineup are left-handed, and he is pounding them in. So what hasn't he thrown me? Inside fastball. What has he thrown every other left-hander on our lineup? Inside fastball. What's probably going to come this at-bat? Inside fastball. All right, so it just so happens that Kevin Mitchell and I stand in the on-deck circle with bases loaded, 2 outs. And Don Zimmer, here we go again. He comes out to the mound, a little bitty short guy. Greg Maddux is towering over him, and he is literally from me to that table right there. And the first thing I'm looking right at Maddux. I can see him, and he goes, "Fastball in." I mean, you can see him say that, "Fastball in." I was like, well, hell, I know what I'm looking for. So I looked at Kevin Mitchell and I said, "Did you just see that?" He goes, "What?" I said, "He said fastball in." He said, "What you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna look fastball in." Go up to home plate, dig my hole. Where have you guys heard this one before? I dig my hole and I stand about this far further away from home plate. Where have you guys heard that one before? All right? Get first pitch fastball, boom, don't miss it, grand slam. Right? And so I didn't say a word about it. I kept my mouth shut. Kevin Mitchell told the rest of my teammates, and then the rest of my teammates told the press, and then that's where it came out that, hey, look, Will read his lips, and so now when you see a pitcher go, now you know where that came from. I'm sorry. I should have kept my damn mouth shut. Yes, sir.
So great rivalry with the St. Louis Cardinals there in the late 80s.
Yes.
You and Ozzie had a little tiff there.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Nice slide there.
Thank you.
Hard slide.
Thank you.
But then you go and play for the Cardinals
Yeah.
last year. Don't
no, not with Ozzy. Okendo, yeah, he and I were pretty good friends. For nobody knows that story. Little cardinal rule in baseball: if you're up 7 or 8 runs in the 7th inning, usually the first baseman plays behind a runner because if you steal, that's like a cardinal sin. Well, St. Louis had Vince Coleman back in the day, and he was trying to get the stolen base record, so off he'd run, and I'd be like, oh my God, here we go. And so Roger Craig's over there in the dugout going, go talk to me! I'm like, okay. We got to drill this guy. Yeah, well then hit him, don't miss him. So, sure enough, they throw at him and miss him, And so, a few games later, we're playing St. Louis in St. Louis. We're up 5-0, and Candy Maldonado hits a ground ball to shortstop. I'm on first base, and Ozzie Smith has a problem getting it out of his glove. And before I found out about Coors Light, Coach Ed, I could run a little bit. And we had different rules back then. As long as you could touch second base with some appendage, all right, it was okay to go get the shortstop or second baseman. And because he sort of gave him a heave-ho in his glove, got it caught in his glove, I was able to get on top of Okendo and whacked him out in left field, and he's rolling around, and he gets up, and I don't know whether it was Ozzie or whether it was Okendo. Somebody hit me in the helmet. And so I get up, and Okendo's right in front of me. First thing I go, pow, I hit him, and then I grabbed him around the neck, and off we go. And the whole time that's going on, I feel my helmet going, one of these numbers. And coming on replay after that, I see Ozzie. Ozzie's running around behind me, slapping me in the back of the helmet. I'm like, really? Seriously? Anyway, so Ozzie fight now it's, Will versus the Cardinals. So Ozzie's finally getting ready to hit me, and the guy who hit the ground ball, Candy Maldonado, comes from first base and absolutely cleans Ozzie out. So Ozzie goes out in left field, and we still have Will and the Cardinals right here. But Bob Brenly was coming in from the bullpen out in left field, and he absolutely hated Ozzie with a passion. And there's Ozzie laying right there. And you can just see it in the replay of the video. You can't see it in the YouTube stuff. This was like in the original video. He's up in the corner, and all you can see is pow, and Ozzie goes boom, and he pops up, pow, pow. And he must have did that like 10 times. Ozzie's got black and blue, he's all... And I'm the one that gets thrown out the game. You gotta be kidding me. So, turn around, run up the tunnel. All right, I'm like, rip off my jersey. I get to the top of the tunnel, and there's a TV monitor up there. And the guy who was up behind me was Mike Aldretti. And they throw one up over his head. So I literally go. Right back out I went. No jersey, we're on the field again. There we go. That would cost me $500, by the way. I said, if I'm going to get ejected twice, I'm going to get my money's worth, Ed. It was a different day and time back there. It was a lot of fun. The rules were a little different. Yes, sir.
How about the first at bat?
First at bat off of Nolan? Well, if you could say you got butterflies up facing Nolan Ryan your first big league at bat, that's an understatement. And he did the best thing he could have ever done for me, which is first pitch he threw me a curveball. And it was like, oh God, yeah, all right. Okay. All right, this is another at bat. All right. And so the curveball was a strike. He missed with the second fastball, the next pitch. And the 1-1 fastball was away. And when I caught it, I knew I hit it pretty good, but I didn't know I got it. Because in the Astrodome, it was a mile out to center field. And there's a big, long story involved there. A guy who had a car wreck. He had a neck brace on, he had a broken arm, he had a cast and all that. He freaking one-hands my home run. Like, really? Seriously? So anyway. So I come back, we give high fives and all that sort of stuff, and y'all see me point to my family in the stand. One of those numbers. So I was sitting on the bench, and then, things calmed down. And Chili Davis was sitting next to me, you know, just a great teammate. And all of a sudden it hit me. I looked at him, I said, Chili, I said, he's going to drill me next time up. He goes, oh yeah. First pitch, next at bat, he was in his windup and I was on my way to the ground. I'm out of here. But then, to elongate the story, okay, we had kangaroo court back then, and they fined you for anything, and all it was, you know, $20 here and $15 there, and it was for a team party, and a lot of fun, and laughing and giggles, you know, end of the year party like this, and I got fined $20 for having a guy with a neck brace and broken arm catch my best ever bolt off of Nolan Ryan. So they take one story and they just drag it out. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I got the ball and the bat. That bat saw one swing and it was gone. See ya. It's in my house. Who is my favorite baseball player today? That's a good question. I am a big, I like the guys that do it the right way. I'm a big Mike Trout fan. Big guy, man, he plays full on, full bore, from the get-go, and he's a super guy. I like him a lot. Yes, sir. What's that now? Me and the Hackman? Jeffrey Leonard, the Hackman. One flat down. He made my rookie year miserable. Absolutely. I mean, just anything you could do to a rookie got done. You know, like these guys don't have the hazing near as bad as what we had. And so anyway, so 2 months into my rookie year, we're in Montreal, and Andres Galarraga and I get in a collision at first base, and I break my elbow in half. And so I had to, it was actually on getaway day. So I spend the night in the hospital in Montreal, and the team flies back to the West Coast. So the next day, or 2 days later, whatever it was, you know, I'm all strapped up, and I'm on an airplane, and I get back to Candlestick, and walk into my locker, and there ain't nothing there. I mean, no bats, no gloves, no jerseys. It's an empty stall. And I go, Murph, our equipment man. I go, Murph, where's my stuff? He goes, Hackman got it. What did he do with it? I don't know. All right, so I did a little investigative work and found out from security that he put it all in a dumpster on the other side of the stadium. And so I had to, you know, I mean, I got a broken arm. What can I do? So I had to tip one of the bat boys $20 to go get in the dumpster, get all my stuff out. I'm like, Hackman, man, what's all that about? You, and he stuttered. You broke. We don't need you. You broke. So then the next show, that doesn't stop there. So the next year, 1987, you know, you would think, all right, that's the end of this. No. In spring training, I asked him to sign a ball for my little brother. My little brother was probably 9 or 10 at the time. You know, he in very choice words, told me to go fly a kite. That'll come back to haunt you. And so we're in Philadelphia, and he asked me to sign a ball for his cousin. I said, nope. And he had a few choice words and poking me in the chest and all that. Before he knew it, pow! I hit him down on the ground. He went, right? And I'm like, ooh, it worked! I jumped on top of him. Oh, and by the way, we did have little melees back then pretty often. So they separate us. Roger Craig comes out. He's like, what's going on? What's going on? And like I said, Hackman stuttered. Before he could say that, boo, like that, pow, I hit him again. Down we go again. And a week later, Hackman was traded.